So it's another week, and we've got some Mortal Kombat news to go over, so let's get to it in today's Mortal Kombat News MashUp. First up, let's talk about a leak that came out that says that NetherRealm Studios has updated their website for Mortal Kombat 12. So a user on Reddit has posted a leak saying that the NetherRealm Studios website for MortalKombat.com has updated it to show Mortal Kombat 12, and has even posted an image showing kind of like a placeholder. And yeah, this is the image that we're talking about. And for the most part, it looks like it could be legit, right? It looks like it's professional and all, but upon actually going to MortalKombat.com, this leak is not true, so that's why I'm covering it. So while it does get our hopes up that, you know, something could be happening as far as Mortal Kombat 12, as I covered in the Mortal Kombat Injustice News MashUp recently, there was an NVIDIA GeForce Now leak, and Mortal Kombat 12 was one of the games that was confirmed or leaked that's possibly coming to the platform. We also do know that NetherRealm Studios is hiring for new positions for the studio that are specialized in martial arts fighting games, which probably is Mortal Kombat 12. So we know that's probably coming. So it's all possible that we will get something, but as of right now, the website still shows Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat 11 is still going strong because MK11 Ultimate is on sale. They're still doing crypt events. So yeah, as far as this leak, it's been debunked or demythed, like Mythbusters. It's Leak Busters. All right, let's move on to an interesting story that's kind of a negative for Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat 10, which came out years ago, is crashing Xbox Series S and X consoles. According to reports, Mortal Kombat X is crashing when players start the story mode, while others report that it turns off the console altogether. Some have also reported visual glitches before the game crashes. Here's a video that I found online showing what some of the glitches of when the game's played looks like. Here's some comments from some other Reddit users online that have also been affected by what's going on with Mortal Kombat X and crashing their systems. One user said, got both MKX and MK11 on sale yesterday and didn't even get to the first fight in the story mode on MKX before the whole system turned off. Haven't even wanted to try MK11 yet because of it. Any fixes besides uninstalling and reinstalling? Already tried that but getting the same results. Another user said, I bought the game on Xbox Series S, but as soon as I start story mode and start the quick time event, the image freezes and my console just turns off. Does anyone know what it can be or how to solve it? While it's unclear why Mortal Kombat X is actually crashing and even turning off users' consoles, Microsoft is aware of it and has even posted the game on their known issues for September. Microsoft says they're investigating the issue and have even listed the following notes on Microsoft Answers. The game may crash while playing in story mode on Xbox X and Series S consoles. When launching into story mode, your console may crash during a QTE or QuickTime event interaction. There is currently no workaround to bypass the QTE interactions, but the team is investigating and a fix will be on the way very soon. So yeah, not something good to know what's going on with Mortal Kombat. So hopefully this issue gets fixed by NetherRealm Studios and Microsoft, and people can go and enjoy their games because, you know, I'm sure some of these games are included in their Xbox Game Pass, or they've purchased it, or it's games they've had already, and it's not cool that they can't play it because it's crashing their new systems. So moving on, let's talk about some news that would make me so happy. Let's talk about how Twisted Metal's Sweet Tooth could have been in Mortal Kombat. A recent tweet from Ed Boon suggests that Twisted Metal's Sweet Tooth could have been a guest character in Mortal Kombat. Ed Boon posted a tweet on Wednesday saying, with all the talk about a Twisted Metal TV show and rumored new game, I ran across this old picture from 12 years ago of me and David Jaffe. Fun fact, decades ago, David and I met to discuss the possibility of a Twisted Metal arcade game for Midway Games. Shocker. How fun would that have been, with a picture of them two? He goes on to say, Sweet Tooth has also, more than once, been damn close to being a guest fighting character in Mortal Kombat. Now, I personally enjoy Twisted Metal. That's one of the not the few PlayStation games I grew up with, because there's other games that came out that I played and enjoyed, but that was always one that was near and dear to my heart, and a friend of mine, we would always play that or watch each other play that game. And so I am all for a Twisted Metal revival game, a Twisted Metal TV series, a Twisted Metal movie, and I would have loved to seen Sweet Tooth be in Mortal Kombat. I mean, think about some of the characters that we've gotten, and that would have just been something kind of different. You know, it did have been different. And it had just been kind of more along lines of some of the horror movie characters we've gotten in previous Mortal Kombat iterations. Now, Sweet Tooth is not alone as far as being a possible guest character in Mortal Kombat, because we all know that Kratos from God of War, which is another PlayStation exclusive title, just like Twisted Metal is, could have also been a guest character. So it's nice to know that we've got some Sony PlayStation love that would have been added to the Mortal Kombat franchise. Twisted Metal has been in the news lately because of the upcoming TV series based on the video game franchise, and the recent news regarding Anthony Mackie, yep, you know him right as Falcon from the MCU, who is set to produce and star in the series. And finally, let's talk about Microsoft possibly acquiring another gaming studio, and that could be Warner Brothers Games or NetherRealm Studios. So YouTuber Skullsy has reignited the game studio acquisition rumors with the recent tweet from Xbox's social media manager. Skullsy posts on Twitter, "I'm hearing some crazy rumors regarding another huge potential Microsoft acquisition. I don't want to say any specifics as I don't even know if it's all that true yet, but damn." He goes on to say, "I predict a lot of internet lawyers debating monopoly laws at some point in the near future. There's probably going to be some fake leaks and clickbait based off these fake leaks regarding the potential new Microsoft acquisition. Don't believe anything unless it's from an official source regarding the specific topic. Hard to tell what is true at the moment outside looking in." Now, he got most of this from, like I said, a Microsoft employee, which happens to be the Xbox's social media manager, who posted a tweet that has now been deleted, which of course has been archived because it's the internet and people do that kind of thing. But he posted basically a tweet of him saying, "When a meeting leaves you looking like this," which is basically Chris Pratt from Parks and Recreation doing his basically shocked and happy face. So obviously he posted this on Wednesday thinking that something really good has come out of the meeting and we should all be excited about. But if it's in regards to an acquisition, what game studio is he talking about? Who could it possibly be? Now, we've talked about this many times on the channel as far as how it could be NetherRealm Studios, possibly one of those games as a whole, and all its subsidiary game studios. We know that Microsoft purchased a company that is in charge of Bethesda and all the other game studios that went along with that, all the sister studios. So they are out to buy something big. Now, I know recently that Sony has also acquired some studios, and that's typically what they're doing. They're trying to, make sure they get the best game catalog possible to attract fans to buy their consoles. Even though we have a chip shortage and it's hard to buy consoles right now, but nonetheless, it's been rumored that Microsoft is looking to make another big acquisition, and why can't that be NetherRealm Studios or possibly Warner Brothers Games? Warner Brothers Games has a lot of good catalog of games. There's a lot of new games coming out that I think Microsoft would love to have under their umbrella. And I know the main worry is, what about it being Microsoft exclusives? But as I've talked about before, some of these franchises could possibly be Microsoft exclusives. Some of them not so much because they have too much broad appeal. They've already been cross-gen for so long, cross-platform, for so long. I'm talking about Mortal Kombat, Batman Arkham. There's been tons of those games, like the Lego Harry Potter series games. Those have been cross-platform for years, and definitely if Microsoft were to buy these studios away from Warner Brothers, which a lot of these properties are Warner Brothers properties, they would have to do licensing, and I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers would say, you can't make this an exclusive on specifically just Xbox. So it'd have to be Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, PC, that kind of thing. So I think we're okay for the most part. Now, if it's some niche game, which I'm trying to really think, there's nothing really coming out like Gotham Knight, Suicide Squad, Kills Justice League. Those are DC properties. Mortal Kombat 12, maybe Injustice 3, Gods Will Fall. The Lego games, maybe Lego could be taken away and made but I don't see that happening because that's a really big seller for kids. So they would want to do that because that's, Lego wants to sell toys, they want to sell games. So I know there's probably some small properties out there that could be niche and made exclusive to Mortal Kombat, exclusive Mortal Kombat, exclusive to Microsoft, but I don't think we have anything to worry about. Now, I will say we could run into the problem where if Microsoft does acquire NetherRealm Studios, we get that exclusive content thing where it's exclusive for Xbox or PC users, but I don't think we're going to have that. I think we'll be fine. We think about today's story as far as MortalKombat.com posting something new about Mortal Kombat 12. We think about Twisted Metal, Sweet Tooth possibly have been a guest character in Mortal Kombat franchise. Do you think that could still happen in the future if the TV series takes off? We think about the Mortal Kombat X issues plaguing Xbox users on Series S and X. And yeah, do you want Microsoft to buy NetherRealm Studios or Warner Bros. Games? Love to hear your thoughts down below. And that's it for this video, guys. Hit that like button for subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the MashUp.